Let's talk about another state. Remember the Connecticut marketing company taking on so-called liberal snowflakes.
So you young activists, you champions of character, you 8th place trophy holders, until you realize that this is earned by this, then you will never be able to actually survive in the working world.
Well, that CEO paid Fox & Friends a visit 1 week ago today, and his company has been flooded with resumes from people who want to work there. Kyle Reyes is the CEO of the Silent Partner Marketing. He's back with two of his employees who passed the snowflake test. Please welcome Ali Palugi, Director of Operations, and Devon Farquharson, who is the visual content creator. Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Good morning.
Okay, so after you were on Fox & Friends a week ago, where you talked a little bit about some of the questions on the snowflake test and why you gave it. What was the reaction from the world?
15,000 emails, 7,500 applications, a whole ton of one-star reviews from people who were angry, a whole bunch of five-star reviews from people fighting, the people who left one-star reviews, and social media war.
So ultimately, the reason you wanted to start with the snowflake survey of new employees was because?
I needed to weed through the overabundance of applicants who had no idea what we even do for a living.
Okay, Ali, when you realized to get this job, I'm going to have to take this snowflake test, what did you think?
Well, it was during the interview, so he was very conversational about it, asking me these questions, and I was really taken back. I was like, why does he care when I last cried? Why does he care my stance on police or whatever it may be? And now working for the company, I totally understand.
When was the last time you cried is one of the questions, and
yes.
Did you give an answer?
I think at the time I had just been to a funeral, so it was probably that.
Okay. All right, Devin, apparently when he asked you the question, you know, your answer about last time you cried could have been related to a romance.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and that's a good answer, right?
It was very fair, very fair.
But some of the other questions, what does America mean to you? When he asked you that question, what did you think?
Well, America's like the home of the brave. It's home for us, so that's what it means.
What do you think about his whole idea where I'm going to weed out the snowflakes? I don't need snowflakes working for me. I need people who actually don't feel like they are entitled to a job.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I mean, we with all the stuff we go through on a daily basis with our work, with our clients and whatnot, it makes sense that we would want people who wouldn't get offended easily or anything like that. So.
Okay. These are some of the questions that Kyle asks potential employees. What does privilege mean to you? When was the last time you cried, and why? How do you feel about the police, as Ali mentioned, and how do you feel about guns? Why is the gun question important?
Well, we do a lot of work with police and first responders, but we also do a lot of work filming with guns. We're all across the country. We were out firing a .50 caliber for a new show called The Real Man Show online the other day. So I need these guys to be very, very okay with that.
Ali, when you tell people, I work for that company that has the snowflake test, what do people say?
I get mixed reactions. But a lot of people love it.
What about, do you have any snowflake friends?
There might be a few.
You don't have to name names. Are they offended by it?
I don't think they're offended by that, no.
They just think it's curious?
Yeah.
All right. Devin, what's the moral to this story regarding the snowflake survey?
Well, if you pass it, you'll get hired.
That's right. Exactly. Listen, we'd like to know some of the viewers' questions for about the snowflake survey. We're going to air them a little later on in the program as well, because a lot of people, if you got 15,000 email from folks.
Let's do this.